Hello friends, and welcome to another Pauper League. Today we're returning to Moggwarts. This might seem like a familiar deck to some of you. I have played it before, or something very similar. One of the changes here, we're playing fewer lands, and we're playing Manamorphose. Manamorphose is not only to draw us that extra card to sort of nullify its space in the deck. You know what I mean, like trying to play a 56 card deck. It's not only for that, it's also for producing more black mana. Sometimes as we're going off, we will have unbound red mana, but we won't have the black mana we need in order to cast an Unearth or transmute our Skirk Memory in order to get a Pyromatics. So Manamorphose is meant to do that, give us black if we need it. Also trying a very different sideboard from last time. We've got Darkness to slow down aggressive strategies. Abrade is just a wonderful removal spell in this format, and Electrickery does quite a bit of work as well. That is one of the cards we would want in the mirror match, for example. So I think that last time I played this deck, I had said that next time I try it, I wanted to try the Hissing Iguar version. I've found that deck to be very difficult to play optimally. Being able to see the different lines, like when you could potentially kill your opponent by doing them, like a significant amount of damage just by killing your creatures over and over again. It's difficult to see. Well, no lands, so we will mulligan. A one-land hand on the draw. This one's pretty tough to keep, too. We got most of the combo here. We even have the Shred Memory to go get the last piece. Or do we go down to 5? Unfortunate. So we're going to have a pretty rough time of it here for game 1. Our opponent's even beginning with 7. We'll see what they're playing. Affinity, huh? Okay. What do we get here? Putrid Goblin off the top. We're most of the way there. Not too interested in playing these cards into a potential Galvblast. It's possible that I might want to just keep them in my hand until I'm ready to go. Parole MtG. Haven't played the format in years. How fast is the format now? Depends on what kind of pilot you ask. We have some very, very fast decks that are able to win on turn 4, like Burn and this deck here. We also have some decks that are looking to take the game as long as possible, like Tron is still around, and that deck will take just ages to get through. Night's Whisper, alright, we're going to play that. Get rid of our mulligan, sort of. Not bad. I would say for the most part, Pauper is still very grindy. You're going to do pretty well with enter the battlefield effects, especially drawing cards. For the most part, you're going to have a bit of time to be able to enact your plan. But yeah, aggro strategies are going to want to try and kill you on turn 4. Okay, there's the Tog. So we don't have a lot of time. That's not a first day of class. Think that We probably start with a looting and go from there. Okay, Flamewave Invoker is kind of meh. I think I'll put Ash Barrens and Putrid Goblin down. And then I can play a Putrid Goblin, which will block Atog for a couple of turns. And we have the Unearth to get it back, so we don't have to worry as much about that. So we'll get 2 good blocks out of this Putrid Goblin. Yeah. Some people still play Delver, although for the most part, the blue lists just don't bother to play it. If they're looking for something to end the game quickly, they'll usually go with like a Gurmag Angler. But again, you know, like fairies can just grind the game out with ninjas. Just do 2 damage a turn. Alright, let's see. How much damage is this Atog coming in for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think we can just take it. We can block later. Yeah, they'll sacrifice the Wellspring here, maybe even the Chromatic Star, because those get extra draws. Okay, yeah, just hit us for 3, that's fine. First day of class, they're tapped out, so this should be a win. Okay, so we'll play the Prospector. I will hit the 5 button to make sure there's no kind of skips going on here. Sacrifice the Putrid Goblin, hold priority, play first day of class, go get Introduction to Prophecy, whatever. Okay, now we'll always yield to this, always yield to that. And we'll see if Mash Malofsky will be super kind and concede when we cast the Flamewave Invoker. Because otherwise here at this point we have to make a ton of mana to kill him. And they are well within their rights to just hit the 6 button and let us do our thing. Takes a little while, but we've got our... Okay, here we go. Yep. Very nice of Mash Malofsky to go ahead and concede there. We had the win on board. And we did it on turn 4 with a mulligan to 5. We felt pretty safe about that one because the opponent was tapped out. If they had kept a red source open, I think we could have still gone for it because we had the Unearth in hand. So let's see here. We bring in 2 Abrade. And I think we could potentially bring in Darkness, depending on how we want to sideboard. Duress is so-so in this matchup. Like, it could take out Fling, which is pretty nice. It could take out Galvblast or Electrickery. So, like, the Duress does seem pretty good. We don't necessarily need the Drill Sergeant. Don't mind taking out some number of Unearth in this matchup. I should probably keep 3. Now, this is by no means... how am I trying to say this? I'm not super confident on my sideboarding right here. This is not a deck that I have played extensively, but we're going to try and figure it out how we want to do it. Because opponent is basically going to pressure us with creatures and then fling an Atog at us. So if we can duress that fling out of hand, that can buy us a few turns. In the same way that Darkness can buy us a couple turns. I think generally, though, the Abrade is just going to be great. Good enough, I would say. Mostly keeping this hand on the strength of Knight's Whisper here. Oh, the Goblin Matron makes it so much better. Shred Memory fetches us First Day of Class. It fetches us Pyromatics. And it also fetches us Putrid Goblin. And it also removes cards from graveyards. So it's a pretty good card to have a 2 of. Alright, I think I'm just going to Ash Barrens for Swamp. I think I want to start out with a Duress here. We have double Duress, so let's see what we can take out of their hand. Okay, so they have Fling, they have Makeshift. Oh man, their hand is so good. Makeshift Munitions is quite the pain for us, especially with Disciple of the Vault. I think we just take that. And I kind of think I want to just put the Prospector down here because I want to play Knight's Whisper, so I want to get some cards out of my hand so I don't have to discard later. And we also have Unearth if we need it, so we can get the Prospector back. Yeah, 3 of the Transmute. Yeah. Because I think Transmute always costs 3 mana, right? If we get... What do we need here? What do we need? I don't think we can win here. I think we needed, like, Putrid Goblin to even have a chance. So maybe we're supposed to go Goblin Matron here, get Putrid Goblin pass, and then we can Knight's Whisper next turn. We know they have the Fling in hand. So we could go Knight's Whisper Duress. I kind of like that one too. So pretty close here. Goblin Matron to go get a Goblin, or Knight's Whisper Duress. Kind of like the Knight's Whisper Duress, honestly, because that's going to give us more information about what we need. Ooh, what a draw. We are almost there. We'll just get rid of Fling here. And pass back. No attacks. Sure. Sure. Yep, use the Chromatic Star. We take points of damage here. This is turn 4, so they should have another land drop still. So they're going to play that Great Furnace, so they have red mana up. Elfuck92, thanks for the follow, friend. Okay, there's the Furnace. Yep, holding red mana open. They have 3 cards in hand, so there should be 1 unknown. Knight's Whisper again. Kind of wanted to land here. Kind of wanted to land. I think we go Matron into Putrid, pass back. Okay, pass turn. With the Unearth on the Goblin Matron, we have, I think, everything we need here. The question is, does the opponent have an answer to what we're doing? Good point, both of you. A Silva and Parole. Could have started with the Manamorphose, just see what I got there. That probably would have been slightly better play. The reason not to cast it is I might want black mana when I'm trying to combo. Because the Prospector just gives me red, and then if I get enough red, I can Manamorphose it into black mana so I can Unearth. Or potentially transmute a Scred Memory, stuff like that. It's not just in the deck to draw a card. That is part of it, but it's not the whole story. Two cards on top. Okay, so they want whatever the top card is. Doing us a bunch of damage to get it. What is it going to be? Is it Atog Fling? Oh, Crack Clan Shaman. That's a really good one. So I think actually, do we die from that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is 14. So that's actually lethal. But Mashmalovsky is not pulling the trigger, even though we're tapped out. I guess like we have the Prospector here for a single mana. Okay, so let's see what they do here. Yeah, let those resolve. Okay, so it looks like he's just going to go for it. Well, we'll go ahead and always yield here to these. Because, yeah, this is death. Nice line. Okay, so we got the play for the final round. Darkness wouldn't have done anything, so glad I didn't bring that in. Electrickery is actually seeming kind of good now, that especially after seeing that Crack Clan jerk. Maybe we want it. The Duress seemed okay, but the Unearth weren't all that hot. I don't mind taking out the Unearth. And maybe one of the Manamorphose, get these Electrickery on. Yeah, the new Affinity decks with the Disciple, they're pretty sweet. I definitely like that they're able to just sacrifice their board and then just do lethal damage because of these two creatures. Or, yeah, it's pretty great. Works really well with Atog. And what was the other one? Something Munitions? Alright, we got 2 lands. We have Night's Whisper turn 2. We have Abrade. Matron is a piece of the combo. Shred Memory is a piece of the combo. I mean, we're far from the combo, but I like the hand. I'm going to keep it. We'll play Bloodfell Caves into Mountain Night's Whisper is the plan so far. Abrade if we have to, but I don't think we should have to Abrade anything turn 2. We could Abrade that land. Kill their seat. I mean, it is an option. Chat loves land destruction, right? I heard land destruction was one of chat's favorite things. Too bad we don't just have the monkey, the Mox Monkey, Gorilla Shaman. That thing would just win the game for us right here. I think I want to go Night's Whisper here. I'm not going to try and take the opponent's lands away. Let's try and find our combo. Yeah, I think you're right, Parole. Another Shred Memory, so we can use one of them. Go get First Day of Class. We can Matron for the Putrid Goblin. So yeah, we're just gonna have to like put the combo together piece by piece. I think I'm gonna start with Matron for because Matron gets both of them, right? Shred Memory only gets First Day of Class. I'm just so far away from the combo here. So it's hard to know which piece to get. Another Prophetic Prism. Ooh, that was risky. We could have won here if we had a better hand. I think we just Matron here, go get our Mana Goblin. Unfortunate we didn't have the combo there. Yeah, maybe that also would have just been the better option. Abrade their land there, cast Duress. They're still stuck on 2 lands that way. This way, like, they have any color they want. Opponent is playing Affinity. They're just having some trouble finding their cards. Although they just found all of their cards, double Thoughtcast. They're going to have to discard 2 cards to hand size here. That's what it looks like. Unless they want to throw a spell at the Matron, which seems pretty poor. So they'll probably just like hold up Galvblast or something. Yeah, opponent had a really weird opening hand. And they're probably trying to play around whatever we are doing. Oh, look at that. I mean, they had a pair... Okay, well, that's because of the Thoughtcasts. That's why they had infinite lands. I kind of want to Faithless Looting here. Oh, our opponent is primed. They are ready to respond to anything we want to do. Look at them waiting on the Carnarium there. Yeah, I think exactly that, Silva. There's the last Goblin we needed. Alright, so we don't have any more land drops to play this turn. Do we have enough to play Duress and go for the combo? So let's see here. This is Duress. This is Prospector. This and this makes Putrid Goblin. And then we don't have enough for First Day of Class. So we just don't have enough to go right now. In that case, I think I would rather Duress. Opponent has 7 cards in hand. They're going to have interaction. So yeah, I don't want to just play into them and lose my my combo and my chance. Let's Duress here. Interesting, they're going to go for something right away. Galv Blast at us, so we don't take their Galv Blast. And now we have no targets. But that means they also have no interaction. So let's see here. We're at 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're not going to be able to kill us next turn unless they draw, like, Fling. Okay. And we have the Abrade to kill whatever they're doing. So I think we just attack with Matron. Then we can maybe, like, Abrade a land. Maybe we want to keep the Abrade just in case they draw that Crack Clan thing. So yeah, I'll attack with this and hold up Abrade. And then next turn we'll go for the combo. So let's see here. They play Great Furnace, card I knew about. Mirror Enforcer, sure. 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 Yep. Okay, so they're tapped out here. I think I just go ahead and Abrade the Disciple of the Vault at this point. So they can't do any tricky things. And I'm pretty sure we straight up have the combo to win here. We have so much mana. We have all the cards we need for it, so it should be easy peasy. I'll set 5 just to make sure there's no stops. Always yield. Always yield. Okay, make mana. Play Invoker. Okay, I'm hoping Mash Malofsky will just say GG at this point. There we go. So what do we got here? We have First Day of Class. We have Pyromatics, but we don't have any of the goblins that make the combo work. Unearth and Faithless Looting is interesting, though. I'm going to go ahead and risk it. This is probably a mistake, but let's see what happens, huh? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is bad news. Flamewave Invoker. Let's just go ahead and Faithless Looting immediately. Ugh. No help. I think we'll get rid of Pyromatics and an Invoker here. That's most of our combo. Most of our win conditions, I mean. Did I just actually not play a land? Oh my god. Oh. Sorry, friends. That's embarrassing. Alright. It is what it is. We're going to have to play from this position. This is a mistake. It happens sometimes. I'm not going to make excuses for it. It happened. It's my fault. And we have to play from this position because of it. So I've got Invoker out here as a potential blocker. It can block this warrior, taking it off the battlefield, so they're not going to throw that at us unless they put an enchantment on it. It could also potentially block the Trailblazer if they don't give it protection from red. Well, looks like I'm not going to be blocking that Trailblazer anytime soon. And they're going to emerge unscathed as well. I mean, yeah, I guess. Get that extra damage in, right? It's a 3-turn clock now. Okay, Putrid Goblin can block it, but it won't be able to block it next turn because it has the rebound thing coming back. If we draw into... I'm just thinking, I don't think I'm even supposed to attack here. I was just thinking if we draw into Skirk Prospector, we might actually win. Missing that Faithless Looting on turn 3 is pretty painful, though. We could have Faithless Looted it. Sorry, on turn 4, I guess, because these were all tap lands. But instead of playing Putrid Goblin, we would have had 3 mana, could have cast the Faithless Looting there, looked for the Skirk Prospector, and then unearthed the Putrid Goblin next turn. Alright, if they can kill us this turn, they should just go for it, obviously. So that leads me to believe that we have another turn. But we'll see. Opponent might surprise us. Okay, coming in. No blocks. Has protection from my board. And we're down to 4. Do we get what we need off the top? Let's find out. Come on, deck. Give us a reward. Matron. Okay. So we Matron, go get Prospector, and then we need to survive one more turn. We have the Unearth to bring the Putrid Goblin back, so if it can block the Trailblazer, we might still just barely be able to make it out of this. We'll find out. Islands, hello there. How you doing today? Just waiting to find out if the Trailblazer here is going to be able to get by our Putrid Goblin. They need to give it protection from black, and they win the game. No protection from black. I mean, that flies. Nothing we can do about it. But yeah, we'll block here. Okay. Looks like we get a turn again. This is exciting stuff. We did it. Despite our horrible punt, we're going to win this game. They have no cards left in hand. We got it. Okay, let's just count our mana to make sure we're not making any mistakes. Prospector, 1 mana. Okay, we sacrifice Putrid Goblin, we get red. We unearth the Putrid Goblin, we have 1 mana left. Skirk Prospector, sacrifice Matron, first day of class, and then just make infinite mana from that point. And we got Pyromatics, Flamewave Invoker, plenty of ways to end the game. Okay. Prospector. Sacrifice Putrid. Sacrifice Matron. Unearth Putrid. First day of class. It doesn't matter. I was just thinking we could have done the mana a little bit better. Doesn't matter. Okay, looks like opponent is going to let us go through the combo. So we'll just click through this as... Oh, no. Nice. Opponent sees the loop and concedes. Very generous opponent. Thank you. We have gotten a little bit faster at the combo, but it is still very click intensive, so I definitely appreciate it anytime a opponent scoops him up like that. Very, very kind. They do not have to do that in any way, shape, or form. So I'm interested in Darkness in this matchup. Darkness can buy us a turn. I don't think they're going to have something like Prismatic Strands. I don't think we need Flaring Pain in this matchup. Alright, put it back to pile view. Got these Darkness here. I think we can take out the Duress, because opponent is going to be putting their cards onto the board very quickly. And then we can probably just get rid of one of the Unearth as well. Unearth might be okay, because we're probably going to end up blocking a creature at some point. Maybe we get rid of a Faithless Looting instead, because our resources are going to be pretty strapped, especially if we're using Darkness. Alright, let's take another look at the sideboard here and make sure we don't want any of these cards. The Duress, I already took them out. And like I was saying, I think they're going to empty their hands too quickly for Duress to be very effective. Electrickery, mediocre. Faithless Looting, Pyroblast is not going to work. Abrade, probably not going to do anything. Flaring Pain, again, like I don't think that they're going to be bringing anything in that we want the Flaring Pain for. To Blaive, if they use the Prismatic Strands at the right time, no. Because they use the Prismatic Strands when we cast first day of class, and then for the rest of the turn, they're just pro-red. So we don't have anything to do to hit them. Because of the way we make mana, there's a lot of opportunities for them to just cast it when we're not able to do much. We're close! This hand is 2 pieces. I'm going to keep it. We got all the lands we need. We got the pieces we need. We just need a couple good draws. That was a really good draw. Do we try and like go for it turn 3? I think we wait as long as possible, right? Like we're the combo deck. We just wait. Okay. think I'll just play like another Bloodfell Caves pass. Maybe Prospector. If I play the Prospector, I can potentially win next turn. The question is, are they going to have any way to interact? Any way they're going to interact with me, I think, is going to be Gut Shot. So they're just going to have that option at any point in time. I'm going to put down the Skirk Prospector here and see if it'll stick around. It's a little bit risky, but I think that in this matchup we should be fine. Gut Shot! I don't think Heroic plays Gut Shot, but yeah, like I said, if they do, playing the Prospector now versus on my combo turn actually makes no difference, because they can Gut Shot at any time. It's an instant. Wow. Opponent wants to go fast. That is a quick clock. Well, I like to go fast too. Not sure if I'm actually supposed to go for it this turn. I don't think we're dead next turn, so I think we just wait. We can pull a land out of our deck. I'm going to wait. Ooh, am I dead? Does that kill me? Wow. Whew. Whew. Wow, I thought I was dead there. And this is where they're like, lightning bolt somehow. Yeah. This card is sus. Ugh. Okay. Well, we're going for it, so let's go for it. Alright, hit 5. Sacrifice Putrid Goblin. Add mana. First day. Get Introduction to Prophecy. I guess we could have just killed the Skyguard. That would have been fine too, right? Anyway. Let's see if we got something in the first 3 cards. I guess, yeah, we can cast Night's Whisper. It gives us a look. I don't think we can keep the Darkness. I guess, actually... No, we can't keep these because we don't have the combo continuing after next turn. So yeah, we just take the Night's Whisper. Bottom, top. And then we go to 1. Gets us 2 cards deeper. We don't find it. We have the Shred Memory, but we don't have the black mana left. So yeah, we have first day of class here. So we could get rid of the Skyguard. But then they can just, like, put Sentinel's Eyes onto stuff. Kind of wish we had another Introduction to Prophecy in the sideboard for this. So, yeah, if I kill the Skyguard here, exile target permanent, then what? Because that gets rid of another first day of class too. I mean, it's better than losing, I guess. Oh, I didn't think of the rummage. I never think about that line of text. That's what I should have done. I should have just discarded a card, drew a new card. Oh, neat. Now it's a 3/3. Ah, my goblins are growing. So I don't have any more lessons. So if I do first day of class again, which I can get with Shred Memory, Rummage is all I have access to. Sure. I expect them to have some sort of instant speed thingamajig here to do. I guess I should have put the Prospector in front of this, but I would have lost quite a bit if I had done that, I suppose. This way we get to keep most of our combo. Knight's Whisper, that's a dead card. So we can shred for another first day of class, block here, and probably die in a moment. Is Pyromatics going to help us out here? We haven't played a land yet, right? So we could just, like, kill their Death Speakers? Play land. No, it's not going to be enough mana. Maybe we just go get another... Another what? Alright, we're going to concede here. I'm just wondering, if I, first day of class, get Prospector off the top, that doesn't do anything. Alright, next game. Awkward position. Definitely would have been nice to have a secondary Introduction to Prophecy in the sideboard for that. I was playing 2 Introduction to Prophecy last time I played this deck, and I quite liked it. So that might be something to keep in mind, having a third lesson in the sideboard. absolutely would like to play first. I think we'll keep this hand. Got to turn to Night's Whisper. Got Faithless Looting. We got First Day of Class. Do we want a Faithless Looting right away? I think we want to wait on that one. If we can wait to loot when we play the Carnarium, we get a land back to hand we can discard. Nice Putrid Goblin. I wonder if we're supposed to play the Putrid Goblin this turn. Because they're not generally going to have ways to kill our creatures. If we just put our creatures onto the board, they're just good to go. Generally, I've been keeping these creatures back, but against Heroic, it might be better to just put them on the board, and then that mana is spent. Stream Team 3000, what's up? Yeah, that's a hit for 4. Manamorphose. That will be nice when we're trying to combo. I think we probably go Night's Whisper this turn, Carnarium. So hold on. Night's Whisper puts us to 7. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We're not going to like discard a card because of this. Not a great draw. Didn't really find much of anything here. There's a reason not to play the Putrid Goblin. They have Journey to Nowhere. Okay. So we're learning. In general, it's not best to be playing your creatures. Fortunately, we do have another Putrid Goblin. Still looking for the Prospector, though. Smack for 7. That's half of our life total. But we got 4 mana. If we draw a Prospector, we do not. Okay. So, that makes things a little bit more difficult here. I think we're going to have to loot and potentially play a Putrid Goblin into the Trailblazer so we can block it. Oh, we got the Prospectors? Are we too late? I think we needed the full 4 mana. Damn it. So let's see here. We get rid of... Oh, man. Should have Morphosed first. If we had Morphosed first, we would win. Yeah, we're going to have to chump with 1 Prospector, exactly. So I'm just trying to figure out like what we can put back. I think we can put into the graveyard. I think we can put a Night's Whisper into the graveyard. So what do we need to win? We need these 3 cards. And then we also need Manamorphose and Shred Memory. So we can get rid of Night's Whisper and Mountain. Yeah, you're right. We are probably still dead, but we probably could have won this game if we had played a little bit better. And I mean, they're going to have to give it like protection from black and red in order to get through our troop. Because we're going to play both. So that we have a little bit of a higher chance of surviving here. Okay. Don't kill me, please. Don't kill me, please. Uh-oh. They're probably going to kill us. Oh, that's frustrating. We could have won this game. Ah, well. That's what I get for playing all clumsy. Protection from black. Block. Not a journey to nowhere. Oh my god. Alright, let's be nice and careful about this. We'll hit the 5 button, make sure there's no skips. Play the Prospector. Okay, hold control. Sacrifice Putrid Goblin. Tap the Carnarium. First day of class with all the red mana. Okay. Get introduction. Always yield. Always yield. Okay. Another black mana. Sacrifice this. Transmute. Go get Pyromatics. Okay. Now we have to make 40 mana. So I'm just going to click through here. Go ahead and throw up any questions or comments in the chat. If you're on the YouTubes, you can fast forward this part. So yeah, we just make 40 mana, and we're going to Pyromatics their face. Fortunately, Islands, if you double-click on the Prospector, it actually asks you, are you sure you want to sacrifice the Prospector to its own ability? Having played quite a bit of Yawgmoth combo, I feel a little bit more comfortable with some of these click-intensive combos. I've done a little bit of work with Heliod as well. But yeah, that being said, I concentrate on what I'm doing here because I don't want to make a mistake. I made enough mistakes this match that it would be a real shame to throw it all away here. All right, just to show you what I mean, click here, sacrifice a goblin. Here, sacrifice her Prospector its own ability. No. Okay, then we replicate this 19 times. Okay. 20 mana. And same target. Okay. Whew. Okay, we have one land and it's a Carnarium. Obviously, we mulligan. I don't like this hand. This hand seems terrible to me. We don't have any of our combo cards. I would rather mulligan again. This hand is way better. We had a pair of Night's Whispers. So yeah, let's just keep the Night's Whispers and the lands. We'll get rid of the Manamorphose. No interest in playing my Prospector. I'm going to keep that in my hand. Okay, we're playing against, looks like Boros Bully, but it's difficult to tell for sure from just one land. Let's go ahead and Night's Whisper. Okay, Shred Memory can go get us a First Day or a Putrid Goblin. Okay, it's looking like Boros Bully. Generally, Boros Monarch isn't going to be as interested in playing Faithless Looting. Yeah, definitely. Prismatic Strands. That card is a pain and a half. I think we're just going to Night's Whisper again. See if we hit land. We do not hit land. Okay, we just got to pass. So with the Prismatic Strands in the graveyard here, it's going to be very difficult for us to win this game. But with Skirk Drill Sergeant, I suppose it is possible. We could create a giant board with basically all of our goblins on it. Another non-land. Damn it. I think I'm going to get rid of the Thrilling Discovery here. They have another Prismatic Strands in hand. That's awful. I think I have to just play the Prospector. We have a second Prospector in hand. This does let the opponent know what we're doing, which means they're always going to keep creature untapped for the Prismatic Strands here, unfortunately. Might have been better to keep this information private, so maybe they would attack with a Thraben Inspector, but yeah, they were going to cast a Seeker of the Way anyway, and we are so far off from being able to combo right now. Oh, there's the Battle Screech. At least we don't have to deal with that. I mean them attacking this turn, but their attacks coming forward are going to be pretty scary. Putrid Goblin. I think that we still have to duress away that Journey to Nowhere before we can play the Putrid Goblin. Wow. Another Battle Screech in hand. You think put another Strand into the graveyard? I think that's pretty dangerous. Ooh, and then exile both Strands with Shred Memory. Right. Because Shred Memory has text. We were talking about that earlier. How Shred Memory, you can actually cast it as a spell. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good line as well. Really good line, in fact. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Oh, it's lethal next turn. Just goes to show that this deck is really complicated, which is exactly the kind of deck that I like. Manamorphose. Stupid Prismatic Strands ready to go. Alright, so we go Putrid Goblin. Sacrifice Prospector, sacrifice Putrid Goblin first day of class, gets us infinite mana, Drill Sergeant, and then we just make 1,000,000 goblins. I think that has to be our line. Actually, we can't even make 1,000,000. We could make, like, maybe, I don't know, 10, 20, a bunch. All the Putrid Goblins, or a lot of them anyways, because we got Manamorphose to make a bunch. Or this just puts them straight into play anyway. So yeah, let's just keep going with this. Get the what? Do we get the introduction to Annihilation? If they let that resolve, then we can kill the Squadron Hawk. Because we don't need the introduction to Prophecy here. We already have everything we need. Let's get the intro to Annihilation here. Yeah, absolutely. We're going to make so much mana. And I want to try and annihilate this Squadron Hawk. Oh, in the sideboard, we have Flaring Pain. Ah, damn, they weren't F6'd. I thought they were F6'd. But they were just, what's name? Ready to go on these. They had their things done. So yeah, this is going to be Prismatic Strands. Naming red, I assume. Chooses red, yeah, okay. So another thing I could do is I could go get another first day of class, so that our black goblins will all be 3/3s. So that's 4 3/3s. 4 times 3 is 12. That's not enough. Yeah, that's true. We can kill them on their upkeep. Transmute for another first day. And we need some more goblins on board here. Ooh, put a Skirk Prospector onto board. Okay, we have plenty of mana for first day of class, so we just go ahead and do the thing on their upkeep. Okay, so I have to hit 5 here to make sure that we don't lose the Putrid Goblin when we do this. I think we know their hand, so I don't think they have the bolt. Just keep doing this forever. A lot of clicks here because of the Skirk Drill Sergeant. I guess we should just kill the Drill Sergeant so we don't have to do this every time. Get out of here, Drill Sergeant. This will be quicker. Alright, not too much commentary for the next little bit here. Just gonna concentrate on these clicks, get this combo finished. Okay, last one. Bam! Killed you. Thanks, Islands. Yeah, I knew what you had in hand, opponent. I had seen it already. The Seeker of the Way was the unknown card. Alright, so let's see here. We're going to want Flaring Pain, for sure, for sure. We could bring in some number of darkness here. Duress isn't going to be super useful. Unearth could be good. Might like to do that, for example. The darkness could easily save our bacon. if the opponent does some sort of rally the peasants shenanigans. Ooh, yeah, the Electrickery is probably just strictly better, killing all their birds and whatnot. It doesn't save us from Seekers, but it kills their birds, which is a big part of the problem. We have to keep Skirk Drill Sergeant. This is very important. Skirk Drill Sergeant allows us to find Flaring Pain when we're comboing. So we can Drill Sergeant the Flaring Pain out of our deck into the graveyard and then flash it back. We can also get Flaring Pain with Shred Memory. Alright, this is a mull. And we're going to have to play pretty quick. We've only got 15 minutes left for potentially 2 games. We can keep this one, and I think we'll get rid of an Unearth. Keep the lands so we can play our creature. We can Goblin Matron, go get a thing, block with Matron, get it back. That's very true, Islands. It would take forever. Unfortunately, that is one of our lines. It would be much better in paper, but this deck would be much better in paper, period. I like the Knight's Whisper there. That's a pretty good draw. Also, Shred Memory here to be able to get rid of all those cards. All 3 of them, super good for the opponent. Oh, nice. Got the Prospector here. That's a great draw. I just want to Knight's Whisper this turn. Okay. Probably going Matron for Putrid Goblin this turn coming. Should just hit 6 for the opponent's turn here. Okay, so we can Shred Memory. We could Shred Memory to go get Flaring Pain, but we still actually just need first day of class, so we should look at probably casting Knight's Whisper. Am I supposed to block here? Because then we just get free Matron back? I mean, it's not free, it costs an Unearth, but it seems really good for us. Oh, there's the first day of class. We're almost there. Okay, so let's see what we have. We have the Prospector, we have the Goblin, and we have the first day. We have 4 mana, so we could make infinite mana this turn right away. The thing is, we don't have anything to do with it, and they have the... it's Palace Sentinels. They don't have Prismatic Strands. Huh. Okay. Let's think about how much damage they could possibly deal us when they untap. They could have Lightning Bolt putting us to 14, this to 3, and then Rally the Peasants. So that would be another 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that would kill us. But we know they have a Squadron Hawk in hand. Go Infinite, Cycle Unearth, and Pray. Because, yeah, we have Cycle Unearth, and we have the other thing. The Introduction. Alright, let's go for it while they're tapped out. Because I thought this was Prismatic Strands, but it's Palace Sentinels. So, let's go. I'm not joking. They're tapped out. This is a really good opportunity for us to go. Oh, that's true. Unearth Mom would have been mana neutral. Oh, that would have been the win. Damn it. Oh well. We get another first day of class, so we could rummage it. I think we just keep it. We keep the first day, we keep the combo, and we try and combo on another turn. Yeah, Unearth Matron would have been so good. And yeah, thanks a lot, Magus, for coming in and letting us know how to play the deck. Obviously, I still got a lot of learning to do, but this is a deck that I think that anybody can get pretty excited about learning a lot more about. Okay, so they have Abrade for the Putrid Goblin. We might as well make a mana, I guess. And that also means that we can be pretty gung-ho about putting it in front of a creature. It's going to be probably better off in our graveyard than it would be on the battlefield at this point. So don't mind throwing it in front of a Seeker of the Way this turn. They should attack with pretty much everything, I think. Okay, yeah, block here. Okay, holding up 2 mana for their Clue. They could also have Removal Spell. I think they have 2 Squadron Hawks in hand. Alright, so let's see here. I think we just Knight's Whisper to start. Yeah, I think saving 3 life was more important at that point. Manamorphose? Pretty close. So I think we shred memory, go get Putrid Goblin, and pass turn back. Go get Putrid Goblin. What situation would we block here? We're not going to be winning with combat, so I don't need to be poking in for 1 damage here. No point. No point. Well, the reason I keep on getting rid of these fools is because they think getting famous is easy, and they want us to pay money for follows. And I mean, that's going to get you short-term views, but it's not going to be very good for your long-term, for your longevity. Okay, Journey to Nowhere, getting rid of Prospector. Of course, we will sacrifice it. Okay, still alive. Gonna Manamorphose. See what we draw here. Night's Whisper. If we Night's Whisper, we still have a land drop, so if we get Prospector or Unearth, we can keep going. Get Pyromatics. So we could Pyromatics... let's see here. Oh, we need more red mana for Pyromatics. Because I was thinking we could Pyromatics the Seeker of the Way, but that's not going to be too good. Think we're dead. We went from winning this game if we'd seen the line to losing it, but I think that's actually pretty cool. I mean, it doesn't feel great here, but I think it's a pretty cool way to know that a deck is good, because like it has so much complexity that you can find lines to win the game. We can try that. Okay, we have one of each color. We have first day of class, Putrid Goblin. I'm going to keep this. Don't think we're interested in casting Faithless Looting first turn, though. I think I'm just going to wait, cast Goblin Matron next turn. Don't want to get my Goblin gobbled up by a Journey to Nowhere, for example. Discard Prismatic Strands. Yep. Oh, Night's Whisper. Okay. I think I would still like to just Matron, get my combo in hand. Payday 9. Thanks for the follow, friend. Prospector. Let's go. Faithless Looting, sure. And Squadron Hawk, so they have the strands ready to go currently. Too bad, because we were good to go here. I think we'll just cast Night's Whisper, wait till next turn, see what we find. We're not under any pressure right now. Ooh, Unearth. Not bad, not bad. Do I want to loot? Could loot. But if I wait for the Carnarium, might be a little bit better to loot then. What else are we doing with this turn? Not much. Let's loot. Manamorphose, huh? Shouldn't make the land drop before casting Whisper. Yeah. Because then we could have played the Carnarium and we wouldn't have wasted this land. Okay, that's the Squadron Hawks we've seen. Probably go get one more with this one. Or maybe they've only got 3 in the deck. Or maybe they had one in their opening hand in addition. Okay, Battle Screech. Oh, Electrickery would be so good here. Or maybe not with the Prismatic Strands. Another Prospector. Okay, so it looks like we go, let's see here, Prospector, Unearth the Matron, go get the Skirk thing, and we just have the combo and we can win. It, you know, we won't actually have the time to do it, but I think we have the combo here. Okay, so let's see here. Let's dig, see what's on top. This rummages. I think that's probably better. We'll keep this on top. Oh, hold on a second. Do I not get to... I just don't know how this card works, apparently. So I was supposed to click a card in my hand, and that would discard it. Stupid thing. Okay, well, that's my fault. And here I am wasting time off my clock. Pyromatics. Okay. That's actually pretty good. Let's start making mana. Unfortunately, they have the Prismatic Strands to prevent that damage. I mean, yeah, it does copy it, but they just prevent all red damage. Oh, for Faithless Looting, okay. Let's loot. Just looking for Flaring Pain. Okay, that's enough of that. We just need Flaring Pain at this point. It's what we're going for. Get this over here. Just not going to have enough time. No, it's not enough time. Get through half of our stupid deck. And now our mana making is just so much slower. Like, we made a lot of mana at first, but... no. Hey, don't worry about it, Islands. I appreciate the effort. We could have gotten a big board because of the Drill Sergeant. But again, like, that just takes time, right? If this were Paper Magic, it would have been no problem. But because it's not, it is. And we still don't find the Flaring Pain. I guess I'll concede. Got through more than half of our deck, but we weren't able to find the Flaring Pain. We have Putrid Goblin, and we have Knight's Whisper. The Pyromatics is okay. I don't mind this hand. I think this is good enough to keep. We'll keep it a 7, especially since we have the Knight's Whisper. Oh yeah. A little bit of luck never hurts. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, we're up against Burn. Well, we got first turn Duress. Let's see how that works out. The Night's Whisper isn't going to be nearly as good as I thought it was going to be. Ooh, but they just got, like, lands in hand. We can get rid of the Searing Blaze, so they can't just, like, kill our Putrid Goblin or whatever. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm definitely happy they got rid of Fall from Favor. But I kind of wish they had unbanned him to Turak just for a little while. So we could have played the 2 cards, you know? Him to Turak against the Fall from Favor. Get rid of a Mountain. And that's a Chain Lightning. Okay, so we know what they have in hand. I kind of like Ash Barrens Putrid Goblin this turn, and then next turn we can Canarium the Ash Barrens back to our hand. Him is banned for a reason. Yeah, a very good reason. People don't like random discard effects, kicking them out of the game. So, like, your opponent is a mono black control player, and they're on the play. You know, turn 1, they do whatever, because mono black control doesn't do very much on turn 1. But turn 2, they cast him to Turak, and they randomly discard your 2 lands in hand, and now all of a sudden you went from a 3-land keep to a 1-land hand, and you don't get to play Magic anymore. So people get really frustrated by that. Common misdirection. Now you discard your own cards. Seems good. Okay, I guess we attack with Putrid. Do we dare to Night's Whisper? So dangerous, putting ourselves down to 12. But we need those extra cards. If we do that, we can't cycle the Ash Barrens this turn. That's not a big deal. I mean, what else are we doing? We could Manamorphose. But what are we doing with that mana if we don't hit? I guess we could Night's Whisper with it anyway, right? Okay, let's Manamorphose into a Night's Whisper, I guess. We can't because we don't have the right mana. So we can't Manamorphose. Alright, I'm going to Night's Whisper. Not great. Oh, right. Night's Whisper doesn't mean I have to discard cards. That's Faithless Looting. Well, let's Faithless Looting. Okay, almost there. Just missing 1 card now. Oh, this Unearth is worth so much mana. I think we get rid of the Mountain because of how much mana Unearth is worth. Because Skirk Prospector gets 2 mana from Putrid Goblin, and then we can Unearth it and get 2 more. I mean, that... I mean, to each their own, but yeah, $70 for those lands would not be... oh, no. Because we tapped our Putrid Goblin, now we're dead. Damn it. Never attack with the goblins. I mean, yeah, they're a meme, right? But how much money do you want to pay for a meme? Right. How are we going to do this? I'm not too hot on these Night's Whispers here. We can bring in the Abrades. That's only combat damage. So it looks like we are still going to have to keep some number of Night's Whisper in the deck. Burn is a pretty tough matchup. Being on the play, we can potentially race them. Being on the draw is really tough. I think I keep this. I mean, it's so awkward, but we almost have the combo. Turn 3 Matron, turn 4 combo, as long as we draw land. Alright, let's see if we can get through this game without attacking. I guess we learned that goblins are all a bunch of pacifists. And once they start attacking, it's all lost. Unless, of course, you're playing Sly, which is a completely different deck. Well, opponent is taking their time on this one. Ah, there we go. I mean, they got plenty of time on clock, so no reason not to take their time and consider their mulligans carefully. Okay, well, good luck with your meeting, Islands. Thank you very much for stopping by. Thank you for the bits, and I'll talk to you next time. Good luck. Prospector. So if I play Prospector this turn, I can win next turn if they don't answer it. And if they do answer it, I have Matron ready to go the turn after to keep going, go get Prospector again. Yeah, I like playing Prospector this turn and trying to combo out next turn, potentially. Depending, of course, on the opponent. Oh, Donut, someone sent you a fake spoiler for Goblin Lackey? Oh, that's tough. Speaking of tough, Martyr of Ashes. Let's hope they don't have land drop. No land drop. Nice. Tap out, tap out, tap out, tap out, tap out, tap out. Just throw that Rift Bolt onto the stack. You can't use the Martyr of Ashes anyway. Just do it. Nice. Okay, good to go. Let's combo. Hit 5 just to make sure. They might have Pyroblast to kill the Prospector or the Putrid Goblin. That would stop our combo. It would also get rid of 2 of their lands. Yes, indeed. Okay. Now we got a... oh, no, it's just a 2-2, right? Because persist. Still, got a Gobbo. Do we loot? I don't know. Like, what could we possibly get from looting here that would be good? Don't attack with the Goblin. Yeah, I'll block this. Or do I? I don't think I do. I'm just taking 2 damage a turn here. I think the Putrid Goblin is more important right now. Bloodfell Caves, gain a life. Go get Prospector again. We can shred memory for first day of class and combo again next turn, I think. Okay, go ahead. So let's see here. 1 mana for Prospector. 1, 2, 3. Shred memory. Go get first day. And then 2 mana. Activate first day. Matron. Do the thing. Okay. I guess don't attack because never attack. We hope they miss land drop again. I need all my mana here, so I'm just going to take the damage. Nice. This should be GG. Black. Go get first day. Hit 5. Very important. Hit 5 before you start your combo. Okay, opponent scoops him up to that. And now we're in hard mode. Because now we got to win on the draw. Which is super, super tough versus burn. We're not going to make any changes. We'll just submit. Wake me up when the combo ends. Opponent scooped them up. They're a burn player. They don't got time for that. Especially at the pace that I play at. I'm a slow player. So a burn player scooping up once I start the combo, it seems like the way. Yeah, I think you're right, Donut, in the sense that it is safe to attack, but why? I mean, potentially, in 10 turns, we could win with our Goblin attacks, but are we winning that game? And are we winning this game? I don't think so. We have almost everything, but we don't have lands. We only have 19 lands in the deck. I don't feel comfortable keeping a 1-land hand like this. Okay, we'll keep this one and get rid of, I think, one of the Pyromatics. Hold on to the Night's Whisper. As much as it sucks to lose 2 life, we are going to need some more cards. Ooh, Martyr of Ashes. Too bad we don't still have that second Pyromatics. We're going to want to use that to kill their Martyr. Then again, I mean, we might not even have to, because they're going to have to keep 2 mana open every turn, especially on turn 4 and beyond, to activate their Martyr. If they tap that mana down, then they could just lose on the spot, right? Okay, that's scary. Makes sense, it's 2 mana for 5 damage, right? Ah, we have almost everything we need. We're just missing the Putrid Goblin. Kind of want a Night's Whisper this turn. And we got the Putrid Goblin. Okay. The Unearth is really nice here too. But we're set up to take just a ton of damage this turn. Just a ton. And I don't think we have the win next turn either. But we might be able to get rid of this Martyr of Ashes. We really need to draw land. Going down to 5 here? Brutal. Ugh. Alright, I guess Putrid Goblin go? We could Pyromatics the Martyr of Ashes, but if we put down the Putrid Goblin, we can unearth it later. And they'd actually have to like spend the mana to get rid of it, and just for the half of it, basically. Still, like, we're dead to Pyroblast, we're dead to double Lightning Bolt, like, opponents untapping on 4 here, and they just have so many ways to kill us. And this is the reason to play Burn, because no nonsense, let's just count to 20, get the job done, right? Right. Okay. Land heavy, but we have almost everything we need. We're just missing First Day. Windscarred Crag. So this could be, what's the name? Could be up against the Bully again. It is the Bully again. Okay. Another tough matchup. Yeah, it could be Monarch. It could absolutely still be Monarch. We don't know that yet. We haven't seen Faithless Looting. We haven't seen any of the cards that would differentiate the 2 decks. Go get Putrid. Okay, now we're just missing First Day. I think no blocks here. We don't have the Unearth in hand. Seeker of the Way makes me think that it's Boros Bully, which is the worst of the 2 matchups because they have Prismatic Strands. That's a miss. Just pass. Not too interested in playing these. I guess I could have played the Prospector because we have a backup. Ancestral Blade. This is a pretty cool one. I think that's a really cool card. How much does it cost to equip? Only 1. Okay. So they could put the blade onto the Seeker of the Way to gain 4 life, attack for 4. We would block that if that was their choice. No, they're going to Galv Blast the Matron so they can get in for 4 without us blocking. Alright, we can 6 here. We have nothing to do. Another land. Brutal. Not getting too lucky here. Need to find first day of class. And towards that end, we have several cards that we could look for. Okay. Sacrifice this. Now they have to journey to nowhere one of their own creatures. I remembered this time. I think I actually missed that in a previous game. I'll have to let YouTube tell me about it. Oh, you idiot. You could have sacrificed your creature and they would have journeyed to nowhere their Seeker of the Way at 55-25. Oh, I'm such a fool. Okay, now they can return their journey to nowhere, get their creature back. Oh, and they even get a clue. That seems pretty good for them. Alright, first day, off the top, Unearth. I guess we can Unearth Matron... Go get another Putrid Goblin. At least get some blocks going. We could get Matron into Matron. Going wide. So we've got a couple of blocks lined up. Not good blocks, but we can at least prevent a bit of damage. Journey to nowhere again. I mean, we knew it was coming. Oh, let's see here. We don't have anything we can do. We can hit 6 here, save our clock a little bit. Because as we've seen from match number 3, this can be a grindy game where we need every second on our clock. If we're going to do the Skirk Drill Sergeant thing, we need a lot of time. So they have 3 mana, so they could have Rally the Peasants in hand. If they have Rally the Peasants, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have to double block. Or sorry, we have to block 2 creatures. Handsome, good morning. Thanks for joining us. How's the week been? Normally I would have talked to you on the weekend, but we had long weekend things. Another Journey to Nowhere. Ouch. Well, that means that guaranteed they won't have Rally the Peasants this turn. But is this death? If they have, like, Lightning Bolt, do we just die here? Lightning Bolt, kill this. Do we take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? No. Okay, Lightning Bolt's not lethal. Block. Alright, come on deck. First day of class, off the top. Let's go. Manamorphose. Okay. I mean, I'll cast it. Absolutely. And we'll go red-black, see what we draw. Duress. Okay. Well, we can Duress, get a little bit of information. Galvblast us? Yeah, sure, whatever. I just wanted the information. Oblivion Ring and another Journey to Nowhere. They have so much removal. Okay, so we're going to want Flaring Pain. We could bring in Abrade, Electrickery. I'm wondering, though, like, we didn't see the little creatures, right? They probably have them, but we didn't see them. They might be playing, like, a slightly different Boros strategy that we're used to. They might be brewing a little bit here. Oh, yeah, we were one card away the whole time, but, them's the breaks. We are on the play, so Duress might actually be useful. Again, we're missing first day, but we have the Faithless Looting, we have the Matrons to get the other Goblin pieces. Maybe I should be more aggressively mulliganing. Because we won games that we mulliganed to 5, and we were just looking for the right pieces, right? So maybe that's something that I should be taking out of this, is that I'm not mulliganing aggressively enough with the deck. Oh, really? Handsome. It must be nice to have that kind of service available. Don't forget to include a nice tip. It's already got a fort in the middle of the room. Yeah, well, we know how quickly forts can change hands, right? One day you think you got this really nice fort, all sturdy. I mean, it looks sturdy to you. And then the next day, a bunch of people come in, knock down your guard towers, and set fire to your gate. Good question. Why can't we get a takeout for breakfast? Asking the real questions here. Just putting in a full breakfast order now? Amazing. What kind of things, what priorities are we talking about here? Like, is this a pancakes type breakfast? Eggs and bacon type breakfast? Lots of different choices, you know? Eggs, bacon, sausage, hash browns. Okay, solid. I can respect that. Glinthawk for the Ancestral Blade. Oh, I like that. Kind of slow, but very cool. I like the value. Eggs are okay, which is the over easy in growing up in language. I'm more of a scrambled guy myself. First day of class. Okay. So, let's take a moment here and consider what we have. So, Goblin Matron takes all of our mana, and we go get Putrid. Then we have 1 mana left. So what if we play... Okay, so we play Mountain, play Prospector. So we still have 3 mana available. 2 mana, sacrifice Matron, play Matron, go get Putrid Goblin. Sacrifice Matron, tap mana, play Putrid Goblin, but then we don't have enough mana for first day of class. I think we don't have enough mana. Alright, so play Mountain, play Prospector, 2 mana, sack Matron, play Matron, get Putrid Goblin, this and this, plays Putrid, and then, yeah, we don't have enough mana to play the first day of class. 1 mana short, yep. We could Faithless Looting and hope we hit Putrid, and then I think we would have enough mana, right? And if we don't hit, we can discard like a land in something and still play Matron. Get the Manamorphose and the Shred Memory. That's not going to do. But the Shred Memory could be pretty good later. Let's hold on to it in case they have a thing. Okay, we'll go get Putrid. And we have to pass the turn like this. Really close to comboing out there. Would have been great because they were tapped out. That was the perfect time to go. They probably aren't going to tap out anymore. Ooh. Maybe they will tap out still. Okay, they're getting rid of one of our lands, but because we have the Matron, I think we still have the combo. So I think we should win here. Okay, hit 5. GG, we got this one. Just got to make 42 mana. Alright, so go ahead and sit tight, get comfortable. We're going to be doing this for a little while. If you're on YouTube's, go ahead and skip forward a little bit. We'll be done this combo in a couple of minutes. Sorry, opponent, I would love to show you the way we win a little bit sooner, but we have to make all the mana up front, so it is what it is. At least opponent is F6'd here, so we're able to get through this as quickly as possible. We're almost through. Few more mana left. Got to make sure we get up to 42, because opponent did gain some life. Replicate 20 times. Okay. And same targets. And hit 6. Nice. Okay. 15 minutes to win the final game. Let's go. So yeah, I'm not really liking the Electrickery here. We might try the Darkness. As a way to potentially buy a couple turns. I'm not sure. The Duress might still just be better. I think Darkness is more for like Stompy, Boggles, that kind of thing. Maybe Heroic too. Whereas the game that we have here is a very interesting game of cat and mouse, I would say, where generally our opponent is going to be looking to be the beatdown, but they have to keep pressure up with their creatures, but they can't take off pressure with their the potential pressure of the cards in hand and the mana they have. Because as soon as they tap out and they show us that they have no responses to what we're doing, that's the time we take them to class. Abrade does hit a lot. And I had definitely considered it. It probably would have been the better thing to have in. I think I keep this. It's pretty close. We have the Night's Whispers to start drawing into the cards that we need, and we have 2 of our combo cards here. Opponent looks like they mulliganed once. Get another land, okay. Pass until the next end step, and we'll go get Swamp. So yeah, Abrade would be really nice here, for example. Yeah, Darkness, Black Fog. Another thing that I had considered bringing in this matchup. We are going to have to discard some cards here, but that's fine. But can you say Darkness without saying it like Dave Chappelle? I mean, can anybody? What do we get? What do we get? Faithless Looting. Do we loot or do we whisper? I guess we can do both, right? We can loot and whisper. He who is in the water. Thanks for the follow, friend. I feel like I've seen you around somewhere. First day of class. Nice. Okay, we got the combo. And we got Shred Memory. Okay. Let's get rid of Faithless Looting and Night's Whisper here. We have enough mana to do the thing. Now we just need an opportunity to do it. Ah, frequent Pauper Lurker. Very cool. Well, Pauper is near and dear to my heart, so you are quite welcome. Ah, you know, maybe it was in the Pauper Discords. Maybe I've seen you there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a look at some of the Chappelle stuff after the stream. Make sure I get the full context. Because Chappelle is, I mean, really funny, but also really on point. Smart guy. Seems like it anyway. The Charlie Murphy sketch? Nice. I think I remember that one. It's where, like, Charlie Murphy was saying I just called him Darkness. Starting to come back. Opponent's taking quite a bit of time to consider their play this turn, which I absolutely respect. I think they should take as much time as they need right now. And as far as what we can do in this situation, we just have to sit back and practice patience. If we were playing in paper, we could do some other things that are pretty fun. But on screen here, I guess like we could type some fun stuff in chat here, but opponent didn't respond to our good luck, so are they even looking at chat? Who knows? Call judge? Absolutely. No, that's not something you do right away. You can start by leaning forward and then maybe like tap your hands a little bit like you're being impatient. And then, you know, like ask them kindly to go ahead and like, would you please make a play? And then after all that, maybe call a judge. Don't like the Stone Rain here. I needed that land to combo this turn. Oh, I like that one. I have an urge to call a judge. You mind playing a little quicker? I like that a lot. Alright, so we can Matron here, which gets us the extra mana if we keep it alive. Just go get another Prospector, I think. In paper, you have certain shortcuts that can make some things quicker, but it makes other things take way longer, like shuffling, for example. Ooh, they could do some pretty serious damage here. Yeah, that is one thing that I like that I haven't had to deal with very much. Don't have to shuffle. Okay, land off the top. Come on, deck. Any land off the top. Let's go. Any land. Oh, sorry. That's not quite true. I got a little bit overexcited. I was asking for the wrong things. One untapped land off the top, please, deck. Let's be precise and ask for the thing that we need. Yes! Thank you, deck. So this should be GG, I think. Okay, we'll hit 5. Make sure that we don't have any kind of skips. And now we just got to make a whole ton of mana. We need 60 mana. Okay, so go ahead and throw up questions, comments, concerns, whatever you want. Get a bunch of emotes going up in chat. Let's get a wall of emotes going on. How about that? That would seem pretty alright. Haha, that's right. Handsome giving yourself a shout out? I mean, how could you help yourself? Such a handsome man. Everyone should know about Handsome. When are you streaming next, Handsome? A Juka wall. No one has told me that. MtG Mudsta. I'll have to give them a follow and check out their content. So what do we need here? We need 29 replications. Alright, so maybe his voice sounds a little bit more like this. I would like to know, to learn a little bit more about strategies, techniques to change my voice. I think that it's really cool what voice actors are able to do. And I'd love to incorporate a little bit of that into my show. Should focus on beard acting? I mean, my beard is quite luxuriant. Pyra captains have walked by and said, that is one nice beard. Not yet, Handsome. No luck yet. $60. Okay, so that should be enough. And we need 29 replications. Cool. Same targets. Plenty of time left on the clock. Take damage. Ha 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 ha! 3-2. Not bad, not bad. Should have been a 4-1, but we should have played better. Okay. Very, very nice. Definitely happy to have returned to this deck, and I'm glad we were able to finish it off with a 3-2 despite some of our clumsy plays. So, we didn't end up facing too many aggressive strategies. that I would want to bring in the Darkness for. We did end up fighting the Heroic deck. But yeah, like, we didn't fight Stompy, so I'm not too sure on the Darkness. Maybe we want to change that one into something else, but I'm definitely liking, for the most part, the rest of the deck. I'm wondering if we should bring in a second Flaring Pain, just because of how much time it takes to find it with Skirk Drill Sergeant. So if we have the second Flaring Pain, it could, take way less time, just the way that odds work. I would also really like a second introduction to Prophecy in the sideboard, just because sometimes the opponent's going to be able to interact with us, and our first combo isn't going to get there. So if we had the second introduction, we could dig deeper on our second iteration. I definitely liked the Pyromatics. While it does require quite a few clicks in order to get the Pyromatics to go off, it does have the added advantage of being able to target a creature if we're not going off this turn. I think that Shred Memory absolutely still has a place in the deck if you're going for this combo version. The Manamorphose, I think I could have played with it a little bit better. There was a couple opportunities I had where Manamorphose would have been pretty nice. I think I'd like to keep it in for a little while longer to give it a better shot. I think Fairies is really tough for Gobbos. When I got a trophy, I played against 3 Gobbos decks. Fairies is a pretty interesting matchup because Fairies can present a clock and then just hold up counter magic for the rest of the game. So once they get a ninja onto the board, it's really difficult. But up until that point, they need to find some way to get that damage in. So yeah, it's definitely doable. I have beat Fairies decks, but it is one of the harder matchups, I would think. Okay.